It was supposed to be an ordinary summer evening in the wealthy yet quiet town of Fairview, Pennsylvania. But by dawn, America would be gripped by headlines: billionaire's wife missing without a trace. A woman who seemed to have everything: money, status, a picture-perfect marriage, vanished into the night. But behind the Whitmore mansion's iron gates lay secrets darker than anyone could imagine. In this episode, we'll dive deep into the disappearance of Eleanor Whitmore, the glamorous wife of local billionaire Daniel Whitmore. Was it a random act of violence? A kidnapping gone wrong? Or something far more sinister? As investigators peeled back the layers of Eleanor's life, they uncovered hidden affairs, broken trust, and a shocking suspect no one saw coming. Fairview wasn't the kind of place where crime happened. It was the sort of American town people moved to for peace, safety, and good schools. Rolling hills, wide lawns, pristine cul-de-sacs. But nestled at the edge of town sat the Whitmore estate, a sprawling 25-acre property with tall hedges, armed gates, and a home that looked more like a palace than a family residence. Eleanor Whitmore, 42 years old, was the socialite wife of Daniel Whitmore, a self-made billionaire known for his chain of nationwide grocery stores. To outsiders, Eleanor had it all: designer clothes, charity galas, and summers spent in the Hamptons. But to those who knew her best, Eleanor carried invisible scars, a quiet sadness she disguised behind champagne glasses and red lipstick. On the evening of June 14, 2018, Eleanor attended a charity fundraiser at the local country club. She smiled, mingled, and left around 9:30 p.m. in her black Mercedes SUV. That was the last time anyone saw her alive. By the next morning, Eleanor's housekeeper noticed her bed had not been slept in. Her car was missing from the garage. At first, Daniel claimed his wife had taken a spontaneous trip, but as hours stretched into a full day, panic set in. The Fairview Police Department launched an immediate investigation. Roadblocks went up. Helicopters scoured the nearby woods. Within 48 hours, the FBI was called in, treating Eleanor's case as a high-profile disappearance. Neighbors began whispering. Some recalled seeing a strange dark pickup truck parked near the Whitmore gates around the time Eleanor drove home. Others mentioned hearing muffled shouting from the estate late that night. The media descended, painting Eleanor as a missing billionaire's wife, and soon, her face was on every television screen in America. Detectives dug into Eleanor's personal life. What they found shocked even her closest friends. Phone records revealed that in the weeks leading up to her disappearance, Eleanor had exchanged hundreds of messages with a man named Michael Reeves, a 36-year-old former landscaper who once worked on the Whitmore property. Their texts suggested more than casual friendship. They hinted at an affair. Financial records painted another layer. Eleanor had secretly transferred nearly $200,000 into a private account. Investigators suspected she may have been planning to leave Daniel. But Daniel himself wasn't free from suspicion. His alibi was shaky. He claimed to have been in New York City for business, but hotel staff gave conflicting accounts. And when detectives questioned him, his cold, detached demeanor unsettled them. One officer later remarked, "Most husbands are frantic, desperate for answers. Daniel seemed calculated." As the days turned into weeks, more evidence surfaced. Eleanor's abandoned SUV was found at a rest stop 40 miles away, its driver's seat pushed far back, suggesting a man had been driving. Inside the car lay her cell phone, wiped clean of fingerprints. Then came the discovery that shifted everything: a bloody scarf hidden beneath the back seat. DNA testing confirmed the blood was Eleanor's. Theories swirled. Had Michael Reeves, the secret lover, grown obsessed and kidnapped Eleanor? Or did Daniel, furious at the thought of divorce and financial scandal, orchestrate her disappearance? Or was it truly a random act of violence, an opportunistic abduction that spiraled out of control? The community split into camps. Some rallied behind Daniel, the grieving husband portrayed on TV as stoic and dignified. Others whispered that his empire was built on ruthlessness and that Eleanor had long been trapped in a gilded cage. Detectives soon uncovered another chilling clue. Surveillance footage from a gas station 2 miles from the Whitmore estate showed Eleanor's SUV passing by at 9:47 p.m., minutes after she left the country club. But the driver wasn't Eleanor. The figure behind the wheel appeared broader, taller. For weeks, speculation mounted. Investigators chased dead ends. Every lead seemed to circle back to either Daniel or Michael. But then, a shocking tip blew the case wide open. 3 months after Eleanor's disappearance, a local hunter stumbled upon a shallow grave deep in the Allegheny woods. Inside lay the remains of Eleanor Whitmore. Her body bore signs of blunt force trauma and strangulation. Nearby, buried under leaves, was a silver bracelet engraved with the initials Michael Reeves. Police swiftly arrested Reeves. Under interrogation, he broke down. He admitted he and Eleanor had planned to run away together. But when she hesitated at the last moment, an argument turned violent. He claimed her death was an accident. The town erupted. To many, Reeves was an easy scapegoat, a working-class man tangled in the world of billionaires. But others questioned his story. Could one man really orchestrate such a cover-up? And why did Daniel's inconsistencies never lead to charges? Prosecutors pressed forward. Reeves was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison. But to this day, whispers remain. Some believe Daniel's wealth and influence shielded him from deeper scrutiny. Others argue Reeves acted alone, blinded by obsession. The truth, perhaps, was buried with Eleanor in that lonely grave. Eleanor Whitmore's disappearance shattered the illusion of Fairview's perfect small-town life. Beneath the manicured lawns and charity galas lay secrets of betrayal, power, and tragedy. Her story remains a chilling reminder that money cannot buy happiness, and even in the safest communities, darkness lurks behind closed doors. For some, justice was served with Reeves' conviction. For others, the case still feels unfinished, with unanswered questions echoing through Fairview like ghosts. Backhand index pointing right, what do you think? Was Reeves truly the lone culprit? Or did Daniel Whitmore's shadowy influence erase his involvement from the record? This is the mystery of crime files unsolved.